So the review system on Steam has always been quite an interesting subject of discussion. A lot of people really like it in the sense that it provides some good laughs sometimes, but other people have always just bashed on Steam's review system because it really isn't helpful at all in most cases. Sure, you can kind of get the general idea on whether or not users like a game based on the review system, but most of the time it's just people trolling or leaving funny reviews and then not actually telling anything about the game itself. Valve apparently was thinking about these concerns, and they came out with some changes to the review system about a week ago. They added new filtering options, they made changes to the review score system, and when it was all said and done, developers got to see the effects of this review system a couple days ago. So last week we learned that an independent developer called Digital Homicide had filed to learn the identities of 100 Steam users that it wanted to sue. Digital Homicide filed a lawsuit against 100 anonymous Steam users who just filed reviews on the games, just random people. And the lawsuit was on the basis that James Roman, the founder and developer of Digital Homicide, had been personally injured as a result of some of these reviews. Basically, Digital Homicide was suing 100 random Steam users because their founder of the company was a little bit salty about some of the reviews he got. Now, just yesterday, we got some news that Valve has actually taken action on the situation. So initially, Digital Homicide was mad at Valve because they felt that Valve was not moderating Steam reviews well enough, and they were getting these negative reviews that they didn't feel they deserved. Anyway, Valve apparently wasn't interested in seeing their users get sued, so they banned Digital Homicide from Steam entirely. Just all of their games are gone. Valve said in a statement to Kotaku that they've stopped doing business with Digital Homicide for being hostile to Steam customers. Of course, if that were the end of the story, things wouldn't be nearly as fun. Digital Homicide has now set up a new website where James Roman, this founder, announced that he's now looking for legal representation in order to file a lawsuit against Valve. The founder of Digital Homicide says that the only reason he hadn't filed a suit against the creators of Steam to begin with was that he was afraid he'd lose access to the marketplace. So now that he's lost access to the marketplace, he doesn't really care, and he's going to go ahead and try to sue Valve. This founder of Digital Homicide also stated that the only reason he wanted to file a lawsuit against these 100 completely random Steam users, I mean, can you imagine that? You just write a review on Steam and all of a sudden someone threatens to sue you because of what you said? That's crazy in and of itself, but anyway. So the founder of Digital Homicide stated that he wanted to file a lawsuit against these Steam users only because it was a last resort option, because he felt Valve had failed to deal with the harassing and threatening posts that were made against him. So the founder of Digital Homicide claims that breach of contracts, interference with business, and antitrust issues will be the basis of his lawsuit. So here's what I think about the situation. Firstly, how could Digital Homicide think that they could just sue people for saying something that they didn't like? I don't understand where that whole thing came from in the first place, where they thought that they could actually get anything done in court. But now that I think about it, the argument could be made that maybe they wanted to sue these random Steam users because they wanted Valve to respond. So just think about it this way. Maybe Digital Homicide wanted to sue these 100 random Steam users because they knew that Valve would not like one of the game companies they do business with just suing their own customers. Maybe Digital Homicide has wanted to press some legal charges against Valve and they just needed a way to do it. I mean, maybe you could make that argument. I'm not really sure. But that part of the story, them suing these random users, that just doesn't make sense to me at all. As far as Valve getting rid of Digital Homicide, I mean, good job, Valve. Not only did Digital Homicide do this whole suing Steam users thing, but they're also notorious for what's called asset flipping, which is basically taking just stock assets for games and building these really awful video games within like a week, putting them up on Steam, making a couple $100, getting awful reviews because the game sucks, and then just at the end of the day profiting off of absolutely awful video games. Digital Homicide's best game that they had in terms of review score on Steam had mixed reviews. That was the best that they were ever able to get. So yeah, thought I would share this interesting story with you guys. In the end, I think it turned out how I would have liked it to, except for the whole suing Valve thing. I'm not sure where that's going to go. I'll keep you guys informed if that goes anywhere. Highly doubt it will. I don't think that they have any ground in this case whatsoever. But anyway, if you enjoyed this quick video, make sure to leave a like and a comment. And if you really enjoyed it, make sure to hit that subscribe button. My name is Wumbo. I'll see you next time.